and welcome to your daily love message from your person. My name's Liz and this is Guided by Angels. And I'm going to bring in the Love Tarot deck today to bring in a message from them to you and see what they want you to know. Now, the earlier reading today blew my mind. It's one of the most powerful readings I've ever channeled. So powerful that when you surrender and let go, God's plan is going to happen even quicker than you can imagine. And your person right now is getting the strength to not only face their fears, but to move towards you because you're their true love. And you are their cup of love. And they want to drink that cup. They want to taste you. You want to taste this life with you. It's passion, it's fire, it's thriving love. It's what they want. So let's see what they may be struggling with, dealing with, or thinking about on this day. And if you would like a personal reading with me, you can reach out to me at guidedbyangelsxo@gmail.com. So thank you, angels. What do they want to say to you today? What's on their mind? How do they feel? What are they passionate about? What are they struggling with? What do they want you to know? What do they want you to know? So they are doing some deep thinking right now, and they are feeling a little bit lost. And when they feel a bit lost, things are unclear to them. And that can cause problems in your mind because things can feel unclear to you because you are mirrors. So what they're saying to you is, I'm trying to make this work, but I feel so lost. So they want to make it work. They want to make it work with you. They just feel a bit lost. And that's because they're still learning lessons. They're still growing up spiritually. They're still trying to find their way. Some of them are still lost because they're in situations they need to get out of. And they may feel found in those situations because it's a comfort zone. But God is going to prune their tree. And I spoke about that in the early reading as well. That God is there thinking about what they're doing. Thinking, I don't want to hurt you, but you're not learning, you're not growing, you're not changing in that karmic cycle or in that comfort zone you're in. So I'm going to push you out of that situation. I'm going to prune your tree. And it may hurt you in the short term, but you're going to be grateful in the long term because you're going to end up with your true love. So they're saying to you, I'm trying to make this work, but I feel lost. And I feel also what this is about is if they are in a karmic cycle, they may be trying to make that work, not because they want it to work, but because it's what they're used to. Or they're afraid of change, or they're in fear about moving on from something they know. Or they're just afraid to take a risk. And they feel lost because of that. They're saying, I'm trying to make this work here, but it doesn't work. It makes me feel more and more lost because I'm losing sight of who I am. I don't want to wear the mask. I want to be authentic. So they are letting you know why they're doing the things they're doing. They're saying, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do anymore. And it's easy to just stay in silence. So what they're saying is, I don't know what to say to you. Because a lot of them want to come to you when they can actually offer something real to you. Not when they can just mess you around or give you a false promise or a false start. They want to be all in. And a lot of them are still stuck in cycles that they need to release and they're afraid and it's unclear. And they're trying to understand what that is. So this says unclear. I don't know how I feel about this connection anymore. What I'm feeling here is this isn't about you and how they feel about the connection with you because they know how they feel about you. You're their true love. This is if they're in a karmic cycle or doing something that's not serving them anymore. And now it's becoming unclear if they have a future there. Because they know that they aren't happy, it's not satisfying them, and they don't know how they feel about that person anymore they're with, or that job they're doing. It's unclear, they're trying to work it out. So I feel this is about karmic cycles ending, karmic cycles breaking. I'm feeling lost because I'm trying to make this work, and it's not working. I just feel more and more lost. And that can also be about a job they're doing that isn't serving them, that's making them feel tired and drained. It's toxic to them. It's giving them sleepless nights. They're not happy. So they're trying to make that work, and it's not. They're just feeling more and more lost, more and more out of touch with their truth and their true self by remaining in that cycle. So they know how they feel about you and the connection with you. It's true love. They may not know how to communicate what they're going through or even how to communicate how they feel about you, but they know what they want to do. So this unclear is about what they're going through right now in their life. Now, they're also saying, I'm still listening. I listen to the music you've shared with me. It helps me to connect with you, though we're apart. So the first thing I'm connecting with here is they're still listening. They are still around. You may not see them, perhaps you're in separation or the silence there, but they are still listening. They still think about the things you've said. They still replay those conversations you've had over and over in their mind. And you may do the same thing. And it may drive you a bit mad. But they want you to know they're still listening, they're still there. So if you're communicating with them through telepathy, they are hearing your thoughts. If you're communicating with them through signs and synchronicities, sending things to them, they recognize those things too, because they're constantly showing signs and synchronicities that you belong together. They're also listening to music, because they shuffle songs the way that we shuffle cards to gain facts, to understand their feelings, to get answers, to go within and process. So they're saying, I'm listening to music. And this can also be music that you've shared. So it could be a song you've shared with them. Maybe you've sent them a song in the past and they still have that on their device. Or maybe it pops into their mind. It could be a song that you've, made your song. It could be a song that you've shared together. So you've had some kind of experience while that song was playing and that song is reminding them of you. Or maybe you've actually shared a song recently on your social media and they've been listening to that song, either because they've seen it on your social media so they wanted to know what it was about, or it's just been shown to them through the universal power. You're listening to the same songs as each other and they're saying, it helps me to connect with you. So they're listening to music. It could also be late at night because a lot of them are staying up late at night. They're tired in the day, so they may be having late nights, sleepless nights, and they're thinking about you. Even if they are doing a meditation music or, whatever they're listening to, it's reminding them of you. So music is another way you are connecting right now while they're unclear about their life and trying to sort through their feelings. And they are missing you. They are thinking about you. They're missing you at night. They're missing you in the day. They're missing you when they're listening to music. They're missing you when they're replaying conversations you've shared. They're missing you and they want to take action towards you. So I'm really seeing this red as divine timing, but also as the root chakra activation. I miss you, and I wish things were different. I wish you were the one with me right now. I wish we were the one having a conversation. And they will be reminded of that with everyone they're with, whether they're talking to a karmic partner, a boss, a friend, a family member, thinking, I wonder what you would say. I wonder how you would handle this. I wonder what you would do. I wonder how I would experience this differently if I was with you. And they're going through all these things in their mind. And they're saying this isn't goodbye. So if you're watching this thinking, is it over? It isn't. It's never a goodbye. It's always I'll see you soon. I'll see you soon. It's not over. I don't want to walk away, but it's what's best for me and us right now. This isn't goodbye. We will be together again. We'll be together again soon. It says together again soon at the end there. But what I'm feeling with this is if they've walked away, or they've blocked you, or they're being silent, they didn't want to do that. They just knew at the time, or they thought at the time, that was the best thing. Not just for them, but for you, because they didn't want to hurt you. They didn't want to drag you into their drama. They didn't want to cause more chaos. So in their mind, they're thinking the right thing to do is to have a time out so that I can get stronger and wiser and become clear about what I'm doing in my life so I don't feel so lost. And then I can take control. Because they don't want you rescuing them. They don't want you saving them. They want to be the rescuer. They want to be the protector. They want to be the one that saves you. Not that you ever need saving. But they want to turn the roles around. So remember, if they are the masculine energy, they've got to behave in the masculine energy. If you're in the feminine energy, you have to behave in the feminine energy. Instead of trying to be the masculine. So often on this journey as a divine feminine, we're trying to take control. We're trying to be the masculine in this journey. And it doesn't work. And we all at some point will go into the other energies. So if your masculine is being very cool, or they've kind of pulled back, or they're not doing anything, that's really what you need to do. That's the feminine energy. Feminine energy is obviously very loving and nurturing and kind. But the point I'm making is, the feminine needs to allow the masculine to take the steps forward. And if you're the one taking the steps forward, then obviously you know that, okay, I'm operating in masculine energy. So I need to step back. I need to allow. A great, analogy that I was given, I actually saw it in a video I was watching, was the egg and the sperm. So imagine the egg as the feminine energy. This has nothing to do with gender, by the way. Feminines can be male or female. Masculines can be male or female. Doesn't matter whether you are a guy, a gal, or they. It doesn't matter. Okay, it's the energy. So the egg is the feminine and the sperm is the masculine. The sperm goes to the egg. The egg doesn't go to the sperm. Another great scenario was someone saying that the lighthouse doesn't run around trying to get ships to go the right way. The lighthouse just stands and shines. And that's all you need to do. Understand your own power. All you need to do is stand there and shine and be you and live your life. And your masculine will be drawn to you like a moth to a flame. So they're saying to you, it isn't goodbye. We will be together again. And it will happen soon. It will happen sooner than you think. They're just trying to protect you by pulling away. And God is protecting you by allowing them to pull away. Because God knows the right time for you to be together. And it will be beautiful and magical. It won't be toxic or forced or rushed. And they're saying the future, look at this. I daydream about our future together. I daydream about going on adventures and growing old together. I want it all. This is what they fantasize about. This is what they dream about. This is why they miss you. They miss you because they see a future with you. And it's not goodbye because they see a future with you. And they know they're going to have one with you. So when they think about perhaps 5 years down the line, they see you there. Okay, they may not know how they're going to get there because their future is unclear. But this is another reason why they're feeling lost in their lives right now. Why things seem unclear in their karmic cycles or their karmic connections. Because they know the future is with you. And some of them may feel they don't know how they feel about you because they're trying to work that out. Some of them may be trying to make this work with you, but it doesn't seem to work and you don't know why. And that's because you've got your own lessons to learn first because it's in God's timing. So sometimes you can be trying everything to make it work and it doesn't seem to be because it's not the right time. But it will be soon. So you have to let go and surrender and have faith in God's plan because you're meant to be. I looked at the clock there, it was 12:12. That's about stability. Stability coming into your future. So they're saying, I do daydream about you, our future together, going on adventures and growing old together. And that's another sign you're going to be together for the rest of your lives. When you come together, you will be each other's last love. There's not going to be anybody else. So everything before you is a dress rehearsal. So don't worry about that karmic partner. Don't worry about what they're doing. Just have faith that God is shaking things up. And if you watch the earlier reading, especially the last 5 minutes, you'll understand what I'm talking about. Because God sees all and knows all. And he is watching you right now. And he's watching your twin right now very closely. And he's analysing your behaviours. And he's looking at you both saying, okay, am I going to allow you to continue doing what you're doing? Or am I going to shake your tree? Am I going to shake the tree so you fall out and you either fall or you fly? What are you going to do? So have faith in the love. It's not over. This isn't goodbye. They are still listening. They are still aware of you. They may be watching you on social media, listening to what you're doing. They're still aware of you. And some of them could well be watching you, especially if you've got your own platform. If you're on TikTok, if you're on Instagram, if you're on YouTube, Facebook, perhaps you're sharing messages and they are listening to those messages. They are listening to those messages to get clear about the future. They may be listening to you on some platform or looking at your social media or listening to songs you're sharing to try and see if you're missing them and you want a future with them. Because that may be unclear to them. They may feel lost because they may feel that you're moving on. And you're not moving on. You're just stepping back into your feminine energy and allowing the masculine to come to you. So it isn't goodbye. It's I'll see you soon. And I feel that's what they want to say to you today. They want to say wherever they are, whatever they're doing, divine feminine, my counterpart, my true love, I'll see you soon. I hope this helps. Have a great day and I'll see you soon.